Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. DEEMWANGO has delivered a bad news to the naysayers concerning the natural disaster in Jamaica, and that is Hurricanemellisa.
I wish I could be this billionaire. I could just go and build people's homes like quick. But people fail to understand I'm also human. You know, how have you helped? How have you helped? You yourself, you know? I help where I can, you know? And after all, I'm not a Jesus. You know, I wish I could be in a position just to say, restore everything and everything to life, you know? I pray for them. My thoughts are with them, you know? I have friends who are there, you know? But the truth is, I've been, you know, nobody prepared for this. This is something that came very, like we didn't see it coming that badly, you know? When it was first discovered, you know, the hurricane was moving in a very slow speed, like we didn't see it like it could have a lot of impact, you know? And I'm not a multi-billionaire whereby I could just be like, okay, I'm donating $1 billion to Jamaica, but in future, if God helps me to get there, I will support so much, you know, when such things happen, you know. But for now, really, I'm not in a position even, you know, to do other things. I have to keep working and put myself together and all that. So for those who feel I got it all, like I'm a multi-billionaire, you are wrong. You know, you are wrong. At least I'm praying for them, you know. I pray for them, you know. I've helped before, you know. Now some people want me to start saying how I have helped before. I helped even when it wasn't like really in time of need, you know. For those who know, you know. And
but then you speak highly of them, you promote them as a country.
It's not even speaking highly of them, it's because I love the country. What I say is what it is.
But I would never think to like go there, but now you're like, oh, it's amazing, you should go there, you know?
And now you're thinking about going there because it's truly is amazing. Guys, I've helped before. A lot. You know, maybe when
I want us to dissect the message, because the tone of the message and the responses of the naysayers were so clear and really is an indicative of underlying pressure that is being applied either to DEEMWANGO or the forces that is emanating from naysayers. This is what we want to find out, because there is a lot more that is underlying and we don't know.
She has helped before, so she doesn't need to help now. It's like, let's say, for example, when some of her subscribers from Jamaica gives her money, right? And then she tells them, okay, or rather they tell her, oh, 5 days ago we donated to you, so why should we do that now when we already donated 5 days ago or 4 days ago? That is literally what she's trying to tell people. And you know, the saddest thing is not that she's trying to tell people, but it's like she's quarreling Jamaicans, and she's quarreling even some of her subscribers that are just asking, why are you not helping Jamaicans? You've been preaching about Jamaica and how much you love Jamaicans, but when disaster has struck,
what is $100,000 that you donated? What is that? Come on, 2-3 years ago, what is that? Not only did she talk about that and throw that into this person's face who asked her that question, and mind you, that's one of her loyal Jamaican subscribers. Not the buffoons, one of the other buffoons, okay? Maybe a buffoon cousin or something. Anyway, she said she promoted Jamaica as well. When did you ever promote Jamaica? You were in Trenchtown. Who wants to go to Trenchtown? You never promoted Jamaica, darling. Maybe 1 or 2 hotels you went to in the end when people started complaining that the only place you tend to go is in the ghetto, and then talk about how this is the ghetto of Jamaica. So where in Jamaica did you promote, and who were you promoting this Jamaica to? Sweetheart, let me ask you something. Most of the people
who are these people applying pressure and demanding DEEMWANGO to donate, even after DEEMWANGO have contributed and donated? What is their motive? If you want to know the motive of such kind of people, then get to know them personally. That alone introduces us to another question. Who are these people? Are they Jamaicans in the first place? The last time I checked, the one comes from Kenya, has got no any ties with Jamaicans. The only ties, perhaps, maybe the relationship is just because he's about the mouth thing, Ayamara's family and DEEMWANGO. That is it. That's some lords who are so negative towards DEEMWANGO, who have lost direction and bearing in this world at this Christendom, have really find a place to seek a solace so that they can consume that stale information from this guy. The other one, she's not a Jamaican. The only negligible factor that really makes her belong to claim Jamaican is that the one of the parent comes from Jamaica, who is the mother, and the father comes from the Guyan. So specifically, she's not a Jamaican, she is a Guyanan. That alone makes her comes from Guyanan. Therefore, the two individuals now masquerading to be Jamaicans herein, addressing DEEMWANGO and applying pressure, are not supposed to do, because they cannot speak on behalf of Jamaicans itself. In fact, they cannot use the situation that is happening in Jamaica now to erect the altar of animosity, to send tirades on DEEMWANGO, to defame DEEMWANGO. That is a big no. And I want to tell them to keep off. I want to tell them to keep off. So the lady that is speaking here simply has got no ties, because what demands or what really figures out where you come from, it is from the father side. Therefore, she's not a Jamaican, she's a Guyanan. I wonder why she's hell-bent of always speaking on behalf of Jamaicans. A lot more stories is coming. Why is the push? Why is only DEEMWANGO? Why is only DEEMWANGO? What is the motive? Why is the animosity and the hate? You know, it all started when some naysayers and some funny characters, I might call them charlatans, decided to concoct a story that Ayamarwa and DEEMWANGO has not even issue a solace message or a message of maybe condolences for those who lost their life, a message of sorry, or a message of solidarity, more so at a time when Jamaica is going through this tough time. Then, in real sense, when you go and fact check, Amara even posted, DEEMWANGO even posted, they even posted a link where people could really send their money. They posted. After that fact check we brought in on this YouTube street, they cascaded down. Now started like calling up for these people to contribute. Now telling them that these people have been using Jamaicans, and Jamaicans have been sending them money, and they've neglected Jamaica more so at the time of needs, which is far-fetched, and all that they are speaking are stale and hubris. Do you know what? Remind them that he had contributed. She has also got friends. Jamaica is a country, a nation, whereby several nations have come together to help. Majority of people who believes in a charity have even contributed even without them stepping in Jamaica. The question therefore, why is only DEEMWANGO being reprimanded? I also saw them sending really bad message to African Tigress, and African Tigress have flew to Jamaica in solidarity to go and help, because I just want us to be sober, to go and help. Meaning that African Tigress is in Jamaica, he's promoting a guy with a business in a hotel. The money that she's spending there is also to the betterment of developing that economy. When DEEMWANGO also was there, it was also the betterment for the country itself. The problem is not Jamaicans or Jamaican authorities. The problem is the people who are masquerading to be Jamaicans, yet they are not. They have got no ties at all. So the lady who is I've just spoken over here is not a Jamaican. She's not one of them. Nairobi teacher is not one of them. All these things are just doing it to balkanize the Jamaicans who are DEEMWANGO'S friends, Jamaicans who are DEEMWANGO'S subscribers and fans to pull up onto the platform the hardworking DEEMWANGO. This is the trajectory that the whole issue has taken, and we are seeing them. The irony of the doublespeak is anytime DEEMWANGO has got charities, when a GoFundMe is shared, the woman now who is claiming to be Jamaican and all these gentlemen plus the naysayers in Kenya, most of them have ganged up either to report the GoFundMe meant for charity, to bad mouth and refer DEEMWANGO as a scammer. Perhaps maybe she wanted DEEMWANGO to make a GoFundMe so that the money could be, people could send the money so that it be taken. DEEMWANGO would have loved to do that, but the problem, anytime they make it, you report. You report. That's what I'm telling you. Charity anywhere is charity everywhere. All of them are so important. The irony is what I'm speaking out. If DEEMWANGO helps, the last time when DEEMWANGO was in Jamaica, DEEMWANGO did a lot of charity in those such places, of which the lady who has just spoken in this video has never even helped. If at all she has helped, you didn't publish it. All these rights are reserved for you. And why are you now coming to demand DEEMWANGO to show you whether she has contributed or not? DEEMWANGO might have done in silence. Jamaicans are known to be modest people who are not confrontational, people who normally doesn't elucidate the optimum ignorance that has just been exhibited by the duo in this video. These are the people who are selfless, who will help you without demanding. Therefore, the characters from these charlatans who have just exhibited it in this camera itself is worrying. That alone really tells me she's not from Jamaica. I know Nairobi teacher is not from Jamaica. He might exhibit that one I can forgive. But the one that is, I normally call them the songbird. This lady songbird who have just been waxing lyricals that are never making sense. That kind of a character she has just exhibited is not from Jamaica. She's not. She will never be. That's why she's exhibiting the level of that kind of a character can never be associated with anybody from Jamaica. If there's a Jamaican exhibiting such kind of a character, therefore there is something wrong. Maybe one of the parents might not be from there. There's a question mark. There is something. But a pure breed from Jamaican, the one that we've known, very good people, they will never confront you that now it's time for you to give back. It's common sense that really portrays. Others even help without them being known. But people who are now demanding help you now, you want back. No, these are the gatekeepers that they think if DEEMWANGO or any content creator wants to travel to Jamaica, therefore you owe them permission for you to go to Jamaica. Jamaica is a country not controlled by an individual. It's a country controlled by her authority. And the authority in Jamaica itself is well known. The authority in Jamaica itself is well known. It's not controlled by individual. It has got rules and regulation. And the way going there, you must obtain requisite documentation for you to end up to that good land. You know? So these people who are acting as a gatekeeper, that if anybody travels to Jamaica, you know, Guys, this one cannot be Jamaican. Jamaicans, the one I know, those whom I've known, those whom I've interacted with, they are not this kind of level. They cannot rant at the people who have just ranted over this video. And that alone, I've told you their origin and told you where they originated from. And that one tells you, if you see such kind of charlatans characters, get to know that these people are working for somebody, for other people. You know, the main thing is to drag DEEMWANGO into muddy waters. And it has failed big time. So guys, if you're coming across this channel for the very first time, kindly click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify instantly to my last subscriber. May God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in straight away with more dramas that are coming at the progression stages of this video, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit-chat. My name is Zach and this is my YouTube channel. So let's dive in straight away lest you forget. Uncle Mo got questions and is questioning Ernesto's motive on Marwa's wall.
Why do you dig someone's wall? Why don't this guy do these things before? Why did he wait until when visitors they are there start bringing those drama? There is those people usually fund them. Go you bring drama in these people. Go do this. Me I usually say boys they are I don't mind. I don't mind is a devil. They smoke a lot of bangi. Marijuana it send them. Me I not say someone funding them. They drink, they drank, they eat a lot of things. They go there and they started. The mind it is not even confused. They are confused. If you tell them here is you are not your place, they think they are their place. If you are a really good person thinking YouTube can pay you, everything can give you money, why do you go and dig someone's wall? Because people watch even right now. Someone send the video for Dr. See what it is there. The way he was saying, I'm going there to dig. He was breaking the wall. Maybe he wanted to enter so as he can steal or he can keep something away. Let me take you there because he wanted to. Let me take you there, guys. Stay with me. You see what will be taking place. I check first. I'm going there and I go until his place. He can't do anything. Because if he start bringing kichwa, tunaenda kichwa. If we start bringing issues, me I just fight. No, I don't care. Because if you enter like this, me if you come with the heavy energy, I come with the heavy energy. If you go slowly, I go slowly. Therefore, I'm a guy who that go with the way you want. If you bring the chest, I put it very roughly. Because the guy, it is fully bad. Because the way he's dealing with things, the way the guy is doing the things, he wanted to steal. Maybe he wanted to steal from the visitors. What can I know? What do you think? People visited this home. You go and dig. Why did this boy dig this wall before that? Why did he wait until yesterday he started digging the wall? There's something going on.
Issues that is questioning.
Stay with me. Let us.
Stating that that is the effects of using a lot of marijuana and smoking bang. Because somebody cannot decide to go on somebody's wall, trespassing it, then you dig it out. That is the motive that is any sane person would not be, unless you want to revenge on a mission, unless you wanted to involve yourself in a burglary. It is not normal. Uncle Mo is telling us these people perhaps they've been funded from external forces who are anti-Amaro big time. And that one has happened long time. You know, when Amara forces dies, you remember when the horse really died. One died in the hands of Mogesi, another one, the same family now involving themselves in digging out Amara's wall. Are the same family that have all along have been celebrating unfortunate demises of the horses. And why wait until Amara's visitors appear in the compound, then you go and start digging the wall? What was the motive behind it? Was to shame Ayamarwa, right? The motive was like to paint a picture that Amara's wall really fell down immediately. She came in with the parents-in-law. You know, there is something that if you go ahead and watch into that video, there's something that you will see. Then the motive will come to you so clearly that these people had a bad intention. So let's venture into the motive of Ernesto invading Mara's wall.
No fue toque con Maro. Como codizipa. Máquina de pico.
Bumri, acha kwanza kidogo.
Vou samaki ama vukarembo. Vou samaki.
Weka hapa.
Unataka kuingia ndani? Usiingie sasa, Mara yupo. Ukuta umeziba hapo ndani.
Hapana, maji yanapita hii. Yanapita lakini hayaendi hivi. Yanaenda. Hadi watokomani kaka kulingia.
Yanaenda hivi.
Maji yanaenda. Hayaendi. Maji yanaenda. Kwanza ni mingi sana inaenda. Unadhani timu maji inatoka kwa mtaroni kidogo. Kulika ndani na maroni. So guys, I'm not sure that if this water is just passing through that point. So that is the reason I'm just wondering why they are just flowing to this point. Yeah? They're just talking about. Oh God.
You'll see they are digging it out underneath. And the main reasons from that video, I could see, I think they lack water. So what they wanted, there's a fish pond nearby, and this fish pond belonged to Ernesto. So they just wanted water that is in Amber compound to pass. But it is a bad thing. Imagine you dig a wall that's built and you interfere with the foundation, thereby making the foundation so weak, then that wall itself can really fall. So that is the problem. And I believe such kind of issues must be addressed, or Ernesto must be liable for it. If you look at that video itself, these guys contemplated of even climbing the wall. You see, the Ernesto had already hung his leg on against the wall. He wanted to climb. There was a lady standing beside him who alerted him, IMR is already inside. Don't go. It will bring problems. So he refrained. But initially, he wanted to climb. You've just seen on that camera, right? So, therefore, all this kind of motives was out to distract, destroy, to sabotage And that is the best case forward that Ernesto could be charged with. And this is what I'm appealing. If I am Marwa, through Uncle Mo, you can go and confront this family, go and confront Ernesto in particular, because that is a sabotage and that's a destruction of somebody's property and a trespass as well, so that Ernesto could be apprehended, arrested, taken to court, and all these kind of charges leveled against him. Because you cannot hit somebody, then you want to dig things out, you want water in his compound. Who gave you permission to dig? Do you know the repercussion of digging somebody's wall? You are weakening the wall from the underneath. What is your hate? What kind of morbid jealousy that you people are holding toward this family? Doesn't make sense, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Until next time, this is your boy Senior Zach.